Hello and welcome back to the Achievement Planner, and today I am coming to you with Tchia. I just realized at this exact moment that I didn't know how to pronounce her name. Yeah, the poor girl. So yeah, that's her name. And Tchia, I'm going to say Tchia, but I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. But this is a beautiful game. It's amazing, and it really was fun, and there's so many collectibles, it's kind of ridiculous, but they're easy to find. But here's the problem. Not all the achievements unlock. Yeah, this is really frustrating. I ended up getting 100%. I did end up getting them all unlocked, but I'll explain what happens, all right? And hopefully you won't have this problem. So here's the game. For 21 achievements, 1,000 gamer score, and it's 1 out of 10 difficulty, not hard at all. It's one of those games where you can't really die. Yeah, I mean, the little girl's not going to die. Come on. And then completion time, 25 to 30 hours, unless you have to redo things. Yep. And playthrough number 1, all achievements, again, unless you have to do things. But nothing's missable, though, except for the actual achievements. Oh, my gosh. But, yeah, nothing is technically missable. So, category number 1, story achievements, 2 achievements for 50 gamer score. Wow, I can't talk, apparently. Number 1, in a pinch, 10 gamer score. Win something in a claw machine. Yeah, so in this game, if you're collecting things, you need to use the claw machine. There are things in the claw machine that you need to get in order to have all the achievements. So you'll do this. And then number 2, the journey onwards. 40 gamer score. Reach the end game. And I didn't get that achievement when I finished the end game. But I will talk about the problem when we get to the end of the video. Alright, so if you want to know what the problem is, wait till the end. Alright, category 2, miscellaneous. Oh, by the way, when you get to the end game, you could still play after that. It still continues. There's like a post game, but yeah, the actual story will be over at the end game. Category 2, miscellaneous achievements. 6 achievements, 260 gamer score. Number 1, shredder. Score 100% on any musical sequence. So you play the ukulele in this game, and as long as you get 100% on it, and I thought I was missing stuff. There are things that change color. I realized I wasn't missing stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be kind of hard. It wasn't hard at all. So just I think the first one you do with the guy with the glasses, I forgot his name already. The first one doesn't count. So I was like, hey, I got 100%. Why did it not count? Yeah, I think it was the second time I was able to play the ukulele that I actually got the achievement. That's just the way it works for some reason. I don't know why. Number 2, clay pigeon, 10 gamer score. Shoot down a flying bird with the slingshot. So the slingshot is your weapon, and you just need to shoot down a bird. It wasn't easy, but there are a lot of birds eventually flying around. You can even be a bird at one point because you can go into things. You could soul jump into things. So technically you could be a bird, soul jump out of it, and then shoot it. But what I did was I kind of got a bird stuck. I think it was on the boat. It was whatever's on the video. But I remember getting a bird stuck, and then eventually I shot it. I just kept shooting at it. So that's how I got it. But you can get that throughout the game. 3, soul cannon. Soul jump into an object right after soul throwing it. Wow. So when you soul jump into something, you become it. Let's say a rock, right? Then as you get out of it, you basically can soul throw it in the air. And then what you need to do as it's thrown, back soul jump into it again, like in the video. And yeah, it was not hard at all. I got that early on. 4, energy saver. Burn 3 enemies at once with a single object or explosion. So there are these extremely creepy, like paper-made enemies. Like, they're really creepy. And you burn them. It's like, I don't know. So anyway, so when you soul jump into like a lantern or a thing of fire, just make sure that you throw that lantern into at least 3 of them. I got it in the first encounter with these enemies, so it's not hard at all. Just make sure you get 3. Number 5, thing. Find and soul jump into Puidua's hand. This is another one that I didn't unlock for some reason. But when the story ends, make sure you're looking. So the story ends. I don't want to give any spoilers, but when the story ends, you're in the main like base of the villain, and then when you go down to the ground floor, like outside, without spoilers, go around the entire outside of it, and eventually in the truck you will find a hand. Why is there a hand there? I'm not telling you, but just soul jump into that hand. It's going to be in the truck, all right? That's all I'm going to say about that. Number 6, Kadewiz, I think. 80 gamer score, reach 100% game completion. And I reached this before I had all the achievements. So it's not like a Lego game where you have to get everything. It's more like you have to get 100% of all the collecting, 100% of all that stuff. There was still stuff I had left that wasn't part of that. Yeah, so I think I had even finished the story at that point in the game. So yeah, it's going to be like later on, but you will get that eventually. All right, so category 3, outfit achievements, 3 achievements for 90 gamer score. So number 1, wear the umbrella hat. You know, you will get these things eventually. You will find them. Number 2, right, 40 gamer score. I know, my sound effects are great. Wear the complete pirate outfit and boat style. So the pirate outfit was available next to the claw machine. You could actually buy like different outfits, and so you need pearls and trinkets for that. You're going to be collecting pearls and trinkets in this game. So you could buy the entire pirate outfit there, and I had the pirate coat, pants, boots, and hat. And then you could also get the boat style, the Jolly Roger, as both flags. And yeah, once you get that throughout your gameplay and your collecting, you just have to make sure you have all that set, and then you will get that achievement. And then the next one is 3, snip snip, wear the complete crab outfit. And this one you need to make sure, I was like, it's not working, but I got it eventually. You have to equip the crab costume with the crab hat and the crab backpack. All right, yeah. So and these are things you'll either have to buy or you'll find, or you know, the next to the claw machines is usually where these are. All right, next category is category 4, location collectible achievements, 3 achievements for 120 gamer score. So I actually have 3 more categories, and all 3 of these categories are somewhat collectible, so I just put them in 3 different categories. So this one is for things that you could find in locations that you can't move, like, but you're just finding them. You're not actually doing anything to them. So number 1, shout from every point of view. So in every place there is a point of view, and it's kind of like Assassin's Creed. And when you go up to the top of it, you make a sound, you yell, and then you can see all the landmarks and everything, all the collectibles around it. That's why this game was so good, because you could see the collectibles on the map. It was really helpful. But yeah, once you do all of those, you get that achievement. Number 2, Globetrotter. Once you discover all the docks, you will get that. Number 3 is discover all the campfires. And the campfires are tricky because once you collect all of them on the map, you're like, where's my last campfire? I still need one more. There's actually one in the story, and it's at the end of the story, but it's automatic that you get it. So if you don't finish the story, you're not going to get all the campfires, all right? Category 5, destruction collectible achievements, 2 achievements for 120 gamer score. Number 1, iconoclast, 40 gamer score. Destroy every Miavora statue. I think that's how you say the name. But yeah, there are statues all around, and you need to destroy them. And I was like, how do you destroy this thing? But then what you need to do is you need to soul jump into some sort of fire thing, like a lantern or something, and drag it all the way near there, and then finally throw it into the statues, and they will blow up and melt down. But I don't know if there's another way to do it. That's how I did it. There was always like kind of a lantern nearby. So that's how I did that. And 2, Liberator, 80 gamer score, clear all the soldier camps. So in the soldier camps, it's more of those paper creature weird things that are really creepy. And some of these camps are 3 of them, and you could do it in literally 10 seconds. Some of them take like 20 minutes to do, or 30 minutes to do, because there are so many. So there are different size camps. But like I said, everything's on the map, and it's super easy to find. And category 6, miscellaneous collectible achievements, 5 achievements for 360 gamer score. Number 1, body and soul. Upgrade your soul meter to 10 slots. So there's this activity. It's like a mini game. You have to build the totem head, and then the totem head has to match each of the cave entrances. And so on the map, it'll show you what cave entrance totem head it is. Then when you find the actual thing, the mini game, you have to make it look the same. When you bring it to the entrance, you drop it on the circle in front of it. The cave opens, and you go inside, and at the end of it is something to upgrade your soul meter. And every one of the inside things is different. They're not all the same type of challenge. Some of them are parkour, which I don't like. And so, you know, they're all different kinds. But that's how you get your soul meter up to 10. And then 2, live wire, upgrade your stamina to 120. This you're gonna find these stamina berries all over the place, and you just have to collect them all. There were more than 120. I could tell you that, but there weren't that many more. Maybe like maybe 10 to 20 extra. So you don't have to necessarily collect every single one, but yeah, you're going to be collecting a lot of these stamina berries. Is that what they're called? I forget. Number 3, audiophile. Unlock every soul melody. So with your ukulele, you have different powers you can use. If you play certain chords, you can then all of a sudden summon a bird. Yeah, I didn't realize this because I'm too impulsive. I don't read things. So I went through almost the entire game before I realized I can just spawn a bird. Are you kidding? Yeah. So make sure you're looking at the things you can do. And you do this by stacking rocks. It's a stacking rock game. You have to stack rocks until the market tells you to, and then you get a melody. And there are not enough games for melodies, but since this was one of the achievements I couldn't unlock, I had to replay it, and some of them unlock just purely from the story mode. Yeah. So number 4, historian, find and open all the treasure chests. This is the only one that I think I actually will put up an actual guide for, because this is not something that was on the map. This is something that you get something, eventually a treasure map, you go to it, and then at that place you get a key and a chest, and then it gives you a treasure map for the next one. And so I am not good at finding these treasure chests, I can tell you that. I couldn't even find the second one. So I got a guide and I went to each one. And yeah, you have to use your powers to kind of get into the location. But once you get that, you'll get that achievement. And then 5, fashion victim, unlock every cosmetic item for Tchia and the boat. And you do this by playing through the game story mode, by purchasing all the clothes, getting everything out of the claw machines, and then finding there are chests all over the place, and they have valuables. Yeah, they're called valuable chests, and you have to go to all of them. You have to collect every single one of them. So a lot of collecting, but again, it's on the map. So what is the problem with this? 4 of these achievements didn't unlock for me. So I'm like, why not? I unlocked everything. This is kind of ridiculous. So what you need to do is, unfortunately, to get everything, you have to replay whatever you missed. So in my case, endgame didn't unlock, and the hand thing, which happens after the endgame, didn't unlock. So I had to. There is chapter select, thankfully. So I had to go to the menu, the level right before endgame, and then once it hit endgame a second time, I got the achievement. I'm like, are you kidding me? I have to redo all this? And then I soul jumped into the hand again, and I got the achievement. Look at that. And then I found every campfire again, so I had to start before that last campfire in the story, and I had to find them all again. And then, even though they were all on the map, so it wasn't a big deal, and I got that, and I had to stack all the rocks again, and I got that, and I got 100%. The problem is, if you don't unlock the like fashion victim, then you have to replay basically the whole story. That's really frustrating. Or if you don't unlock like 100% completion or something like that. So depending on what is missing, every single person I've talked to, and I have another video just saying the same thing I just said, but every person I've talked to has a different thing that is missing. So I don't know if they're going to fix this in the game, and if they don't, that would be really disappointing. But yeah, that is the deal with this game. So if you're willing to hopefully not get something not unlocked that is really irritating to not unlock, and you just want to play through the game, hopefully you'll get everything. Yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. But this game really was fun, even if you just want to play it one time through and have fun with it and get what you can. Yeah, and so let me know if you have any questions about particular achievements, getting help with it, and I'll see you next time on the Achievement Planner.